Hello and welcome back to the Owlygarchy, dear friends. Seems like every time I'm playing this game, either it's getting an update or NVIDIA is getting an update. This time it was NVIDIA. Sorry about my hoarse throat. I sound like Batman on vacation. Anyway, let's continue with the main story. I think we had to talk with the doctor. The doctor who had a strange request from us. He said that we needed to... What does he have here? Some bindings. He wanted us to infiltrate a monolithian base in order to get something, recuperator or something, rejuvenator, resurrector or something like that, to help Strider. Well, we did it because we liked Strider, but his request, among other things, was that we do not hurt any monolithians. What do we have here? A whip. Okay, let's check our whip and rat killer, because okay, this thing is called Regenerator, a medical device used by monolithians to treat injured soldiers. Okay, and if I recall well, we took a weapon called a rat killer. What's this thing called? This is the whip. This rifle has replaced the lynx in the hands of the finest monolithian sniper. It's rare to find a rifle that excels in both rate of fire and accuracy, but this one defines the norm. It uses an interesting 764. What else uses the 762? Does my sniper use the 762? This thing? Yes, 762. Okay, let's compare them. This versus this. This is the Lynx. The Lynx is worse and it's fully upgraded. And the whip is better and it's unupgraded. Wowee. Wowee, wowee. Ah, I cannot use it. Okay. And this is the rat killer, right? The Zuber variant chambered for different caliber. Oh, it uses 918. The body of this submachine gun boasts an urban camouflage paint job. It's an absolute delight for shooting rats and rodents. Okay, this is gonna be interesting. It uses 918. What else do I have using 918? This. Well, I'm not sure I'm gonna use it. This is my Zuber. This is the rat killer. Huh. Okay. 90mm, 18mm. I know, it's 9mm. That one's also 9mm, but different. Okay. As soon as we get out of here, we're gonna see. There's the light. Now there's light in this game and shadows. Can you believe it? Okay, this is where I came through. Inside. This is where I looted some stuff. Okay, let's follow the power cord. This thing's locked. Hopefully no one will come inside while we're having a chat down in the basement. This thing's also locked. Ah. Okay. Let me check 1 second the rat thingy. I can actually put the pistol suppressor on it. Okay. Take it off. I have plenty of ammo. Oh, I have so much ammo for it. More than 2,000 rounds. And my current Zuber Oh, I'm low on ammo on this one. Okay, now let's check the this. Low on ammo on this one as well. Actually, I do have some armor piercing. I only have a silencer. And the whip. Huh. Ooh. It has a different scope. Well. What happens if I change the scope? Ah, is the other scope. Okay. This one is a ×4 scope. This one seems like a ×8. Okay, let me check once again. Let me check like this. Okay. So if I'm aiming for that thing in the middle, or no, like this, I need some points of reference. This one's perfect. Okay. And if we take down this, no, it's the same zoom. Oh man, but this is worse because it's a lot of darkness around. Okay, I'm gonna use that one. The scope is much better. Yeah, cleaner. But right now we're gonna use this thing, I think. I'm not sure. Oh, cutscene. Doc, please help. Just hit him in the head, don't kill him. Ryder, no. You were released from the Monolithian's grasp. But too late. I'm sorry for Strider.
How long did you know each other?
Not long. I met him on Wild Island, back when he was still human.
He was someone who had everything taken away from him. His past, his ability to fight back, even his name. We go to great lengths to cover up our mistakes.
What do you mean, Doctor?
After years of work, a group of scientists managed to tap into the noosphere, the Earth's informational field. An achievement comparable at best to the conquest of space. It was a turning point not just for science, but for the fates of the human race. However, As with all people, each of my colleagues was truly interested in only one person. Himself. They began to dream of worldwide fame, of laurels crowning their bald, shiny heads. Naturally, the truth couldn't come out about secret laboratories, brutal experiments, and other such dubious undertakings. It was out of the question. And so, they all got carried away with their dream of our perfect world. You know how the saying goes, great minds think alike, though fools seldom differ. And lo and behold, what do we have decades later? The Zone, in our image, after our likeness.
You were there, right? For the Sea Consciousness Project?
I was once as deluded as they were, but my doubts soon outweighed their confidence. And so when the experiment took place, one of the pods was left empty. The eighth one. Or rather, the first. Dr. Kaimanov's pod. My pod. So
Interesting.
you've solved yet another mystery of the Zone, Stalker. Perhaps the most unsettling one. Dr. Kaimanov. Pleased to meet you.
Thanks for your help. Whatever happened to life is the only thing we truly possess.
Frankly, choosing between the two of you wasn't easy. Wasn't my first time.
It was quite easy.
Harder over the years. But if
Strider
you don't
was
make the
choking you.
choice, someone else will make it for you. And it usually ends up being worse. I'm not fond of thinking for others or giving advice, but I get the feeling Strider would approve of the choice I made, however strange it might sound.
It was actually a pretty easy choice. Strider was choking you, you were about to die. So, in case you would have left him to choke me, you would have been next.
There was an eighth pod.
The human brain is too frail to handle a direct connection to the noosphere on its own. In order for it to work, we required 8 participants in pods, filled with a specific solution. I was supposed to be in one of those pods, but I just couldn't bring myself to do it. Valentine reproached me for my lack of courage. But given how things turned out, I was actually too daring. In the end, what we got wasn't control over the noosphere, but rather the Zone itself. The lesser of two evils, if you ask me.
The scientists you mentioned, Sea Consciousness, they're still alive.
No, that can't be. Strelok dealt with them back in 2012.
I spoke to the representative through the visiograph in Malachite. They still exist in some kind of form he called subtle matter.
Subtle matter? But that's impossible! That means it's still going on.
Why did you refuse to get in the pod?
Because I've always held on to my belief in humanity. My colleagues, on the other hand, advocated for fixing it through the noosphere, purging it of darkness. How could I consent to such a notion? How could I permit them to rob all of humanity, not just of its ability to act freely, but even to think independently? Everything dark and light about us is a result of our own choices. The zone was born in a place of tragedy and horrific experiments, but I believe in a different zone. A zone open to everyone.
What?
A zone open to everyone? That sounds kind of dangerous.
That's because it's the only way you see it. Frightened and caged, born amid evil and violence. What else could the zone have evolved into? In a place where both humans and nature are nothing more than test subjects. If it had been born into freedom, like Tiger, it might have evolved differently, into a zone of creation, rather than destruction. And then, we might have become different too. We always had the ability to overcome the circumstances. Access to the noosphere would have made us better, even if it meant a rough start. Understanding and forgiving each other is a difficult endeavor.
You are contradicting yourself. Massively. And you're talking in hypothesis. What if, but you refuse to get into the pod. And now you say if there would have been 8 people, the zone would have been free, with nature, the zone would have been a great, awesome thing of creation. Well, why didn't you get in the pod and do it yourself?
So, you were the one who created the zone?
Me? No, certainly not. The zone created itself. I merely facilitated its emergence. Although my colleagues and I had different expectations for the outcome of our experiment. You see these blind dogs? I've been trying to tame them for years, but they were born in a lab where they've known nothing but pain and fear. But Tiger here found me on his own. He just came out of the woods one day and tried to steal a sausage. He was born free and had the freedom to make his own choices, you see.
Now you're keeping him caged.
Is our collective offspring. But all we've imparted to it is suffering and sorrow. It doesn't know any other way. Maybe we're the same.
What do you know about subtle matter?
It was a theory developed by Valentine Darlin, the leader of sea consciousness. Apparently, he's now become the image of the representative.
I'm enjoying the game a lot, thanks.
He ridiculed my calculations regarding the existence of the noosphere, while I firmly believed that subtle matter was unscientific. In the end, I turned out to be right. But if he was also close to the truth, that changes everything.
So you were not right, you were wrong.
Subtle matter can preserve a reflection of a person's mind, their personality. If you're implying the representative is real, that means they actually succeeded.
Before me, S.T.A.L.K.E.R was the only one who'd spoken to the representative. That was back in 2012, before Sea Consciousness died. S.T.A.L.K.E.R managed to reach the center of the zone and return.
1 second, gingerbread man.
Then S.T.A.L.K.E.R
Beard man.
probably knows more about subtle matter than I do. Along with the sea technologies that sea consciousness has mastered during their 6 years of frenetic activity, chances are he's still researching it to this day.
Hey, gingerbread man, beard man, sorry. I don't know, I'm thinking about gingerbread. I think I'm hungry or something. I'm enjoying this game a lot. It has its ups and downs. The downs are the bugs and glitchy AI. But they solved with patches the performance. I enjoy the graphics, I enjoy the sound. It's an awesome game. The map design is outstanding. The story is remarkable. This doctor guy is like a museum, not a museum, like a mosaic of contradictions. He sounds, I don't know, he keeps contradicting himself and he talks in hypotheses. I'm not sure about him. Are you this far into the game, or are you further along with the story? My accent is horse throat accent. I think I'm coming down with the flu or something. I sound like Batman. Let's see, I'm looking for S.T.A.L.K.E.R.
That's why I'm looking for S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Word is he's back in the zone.
I haven't seen him in quite some time. Maybe that's for the best. Our perspectives on the zone have probably developed quite differently over the years. If your information is correct, I doubt he's ventured too far from the cordon. Men like him tend to develop a deep attachment to a place they regard as their own and refuse to let go.
English is not my first language, no. I'm from Europe. Sounds sketchy. I need to know more. Is this like a hidden choice? Either this or this takes me one path or another? I'd like to learn more, but everything you say sounds very sketchy. And I cannot drop a hard save. Anyway, I need to know more.
I want to find out if subtle matter is real. Things like this shouldn't be left to blind faith.
The scientific method isn't just about the experiment. It's about being able to replicate it. And I happen to know how to test a few of my hunches. If only Valentine could see me now. Well, perhaps he can. We tried to connect to the noosphere as an experiment in the Orbita underground lab. Back then, I saw nothing like the afterlife. But now, with the zone, I think the truth is worth taking a risk. But first, you need to get the cartridge from the signature station in a different lab, X3, near the cordon. It's been 20 years, so the entrances I knew of are long destroyed, but stalkers always find a way. Talk to Sidorovich, he's in charge of the cordon, and could have heard some stories about X3. I'll send you the code to the cartridge slot. Take it and head to Orbita. Good luck.
Sidorovich is scum. Yes, comrade Gingerbeard man, I am doing a Soviet accent. Poor doggy. Trapped in a cage. So he asked me to talk to Sidorovich in the cordon. He's scum. I don't like him at all. He tried to rip us off. Is this a cat? Oh, this is tiger. I don't know what kind of animal is this. It looks like a bat cat. Mutant bat cat. With tissues exposed. You wanna...
Good day, Stalker.
Good day, Stalker. What's new around the zone?
Who I find and treat often condemn their destiny and the zone. But action always causes a proportionate reaction. What if Stalkers themselves are to blame for the zone's cruelty? Take care.
Yes, I don't like the cats. I think they're amongst one of the most annoying. Not annoying. I mean, all of the mutants are well made, but for me, one of the toughest enemies. I mean, even tougher than pseudo giants or chimeras. I mean, those guys are really tough. But the cats, especially the ones that do projection copy clones of themselves. Yes. They're on a different level. And the sounds, I'm playing with headphones in your head. When they're attacking your psyche, all the voices, it's really distracting. I like it. I like the concept of this mutant, but it's difficult for me to fight them. So talk to Sidorovich. It turns out that the doctor is none other than Dr. Kaimanov, who was slated to enter the 8th pod alongside the other members of C Consciousness, but backed out of at the 11th hour. He's willing to help me test the subtle matter theory and get to the truth. To do this, I need to find the entrance to Lab X3 somewhere at the cordon and retrieve the cartridge from the signature station. Okay. This is a long way. And there are no other stashes along the way. I've been looting everything along the way. There's also a side mission here. Should I do this? The pile diver. Let me check. So, Gingerbeard Man, how far are you in the game? I've been doing a lot of side quests as well.
Did you kill them there?
No, I did not.
No.
Thank you. I understand it wasn't easy, but thank you. It's important to remember that not all of us are like these caged dogs. We can make our own choices.
Okay, that's a big reward. The biggest I've seen thus far. So there is a point of no return, you say? Is it in one of these zones? I mean, have you accessed north of
Welcome to the Owlygarchy. You rule.
Gingerbeardman 1_ joined the Owlygarchy.
Thank you for the follow. I think there are 1, 2, 3, 4 more zones that I haven't discovered yet. Huh. There were a lot of anomalies here. They disappeared. Okay, no. They're still here. Oh, you made it to Pripyat. Hopefully soon I'll find a technician that will allow me to upgrade some of my weapons. Okay, I'm getting flanked here. Huh. Interesting. Those rats are entering the anomalies and they're not dying. I want to see if I can lure one of them into this anomaly. Ha ha ha. Look at this. Nice. Very nice. Can we lure another one? Here, ratty. 2 at the same time? No way. 2 at the same time. I've never done this before. Look at this. And 2 again. This anomaly is on a killing spree. This one. So you're saying there's a replica of this scanner? Look at this, man. I've never done this before. How many were thus far? 7 or more? This scanner looks so dope. .3D printed, yeah, it would look awesome. I need something for a closer range. Let me test this one. What are you guys fighting? Zombies?
Cover me.
Yep. I think it's a zombie. I also need the sniper rifle. Hey. What faction are you? With your power armor? I don't know. Let's go and do this side quest. If we can get up there. I think if I follow the right side, the right path,